got shat on a little bit, but guess we're washing it. Not exactly sure what that bird ate, but not gonna rain on my parade. Don't forget to follow the squad on Instagram. Let's go for a little drive, man. Yeah, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, back at y'all with another little G35 vlog video. Let me make sure I'm in the camera here. So I get a lot of questions on my channel. Well, one question in particular, and that question would be, would a G35 be a good first car? Now, if you can score a G35 as your first car, I definitely say do it. But you know, there's a little bit more of an answer to that question. So I figured I'd just make a little video, you know, about my experience buying my G35. Now, first thing that I would consider is your budget. Now, if you're between $5,000 and $10,000, obviously the car that you buy is going to be a little bit older, going to need a little bit more work, and possibly need some maintenance right away. Whereas, let's say you get you have a budget of $10,000 to $15,000, chances are you're going to be able to find a car that doesn't need quite as much work right off the bat. I'm gonna take a moment to RIP this tunnel. Whoa. So yeah, first thing you need to consider is your budget. Now, if your budget is $5,000 to $10,000, like I say, chances are there's gonna be some maintenance that you're gonna have to do right off of the bat. Some of the things that I had to do, I only spent $6,500. Let this bike pass. Giver, and we car guys get the noise complaints, right? So yeah, right off of the bat, this car needed a new clutch. It needed new bushings, new rear brake calipers. The tires and everything were pretty good, but those are some of the things that I would consider or check when you're going to look at the car that you are going to look at. Now, obviously, if your budget is $10,000 to $15,000, you know, you're not really gonna have to worry about those things. But depending on the year, if it's a newer, G35, I think they made them up to 07 before they switched to the 37s. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Yeah, so if, you know, let me just close this and get that wind out of here, man. So yeah, if you're, depending on your budget, chances are the car may need a little bit of maintenance. Another thing that you're gonna want to consider with these VQ35s is that they do strongly recommend premium gasoline. Now, a lot of my buddies that I know that have G35s, Ultimas, Maximas, they rotate. Me personally, I've put 87 octane in my Altima one time and immediately regretted it and stopped at the next gas station and put in octane booster. So yeah, you're gonna have to keep that in mind. These cars require premium gas, and also because it is an Infinity, there is the oil consumption. These VQ35s, the DEs specifically, now this is really hit or miss. Some guys say my car doesn't burn any oil whatsoever, but most cases your G35 is going to burn at least a little bit of oil. Now, I believe the 37s is where they actually fix the oil consumption issues. Even the 35 HRs, no, I believe the HRs had the worst oil consumption. Either way, definitely keep that in mind. Now, it's not the biggest deal ever. For me, I just have to, check my oil more regular than not, and top it up when it needs it. Not really a big issue. And obviously, the last thing that I would say to watch out for, or at least consider when you're getting a G35, is the maintenance costs specifically the repair time, and just, you know, these vehicles are very well designed. From the factory, everything is put in tight little nooks and crannies and fit in there like, you know, it's fit in there like kind of like a puzzle. But what that translates to when you're doing maintenance and stuff is that it's gonna take longer to get to certain things. It's gonna cost more to repair certain parts. Certain parts also cost a little bit more if you have the Brembo brake package, which is something to consider as well. You know, just the maintenance cost as opposed to, let's say, a Chevy Impala or a GM product from the same year. It's, you know, the maintenance on something like that is just going to be way easier. Also a lot cheaper in my eyes, but you know, you kind of got to pay to play. If you want the nice car, you want the nice sounds, you want, you know, you just want to have fun and stuff like that, sometimes you got to spend a little bit of money. And in this case, I would definitely consider, if you have like a $5,000 to $10,000 budget right off of the bat, I'd say for sure keep at least $2,000 at the very minimum, just for some after purchase maintenance. You may not need it, but you know, you may also need it. So keep that in mind. If you have a $10,000 to $15,000 budget, you know, you're going to be a little bit more in the clear when it comes to things like that. So just a few things to consider. Should you buy a G35 as your first car? Most definitely. If it is in your budget and you can make it work, I'd say do it, because I have a blast in this car. Even my Altima, I made a few videos back why I bought an Altima, why you should buy an Altima, and in my eyes there is, you know, good enough reason to consider buying either or. So yeah, that's pretty much my reasoning as to why I would consider getting a G35 as a first car. Now, my first car was a 1991 Chevy Cavalier. It was a complete shit box. I realize these cars are getting a lot more affordable these days, but hey man, if you guys can get a first car or a G35 as a first car, you're doing pretty damn good in my books. This is like my this is like my 5th or 6th car. So yeah, definitely if it's in the budget, I'd say do it up. So I think I've pretty much covered everything. If you guys enjoy vlog videos like this as opposed to little you know, install videos, definitely let me know. Hit that slip there, and we are at the speed limit. So yeah, definitely let me know down in the comment section. You know, I just try to keep the channel flooded with as many videos as I can, so the feedback is definitely appreciated. Let me know if you guys found this video helpful, if you guys have purchased a G35 because of this video, and you're making videos of it, that's even better. Drop the link down in the description. And yeah, I'm thinking that's pretty much it. So with that being said, I just want to say thank you guys for watching as always. Yeah, that's it, man. I'm your boy Denali, aka Don Squally. We're gonna catch y'all at the next one, man.